Okay, so I guess we're live now. Let me just double check some things here. Okay. I just want to make sure that my audio and my video plus everything is working well here. So if any of you are watching this live, you can just say hi to me in the comment section below this live video. And by the way, I'm sorry if I started this a bit late. I was having kind of a glitch earlier, probably because my internet connection is not that fast, because as I said in the email, I was just hooked up with the internet connection of my neighbor because, well, for some reason we lost our internet connection, but I hope that's fine, and I hope that we are still live. Alright, so I guess we are, as I can see here. So alright, so what I'm going to talk about today is on how to create any video, I mean live video, animated video, and stories and the likes, using a tool, a brand new tool called Create Studio, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And so I hope that some of you are watching with me here live today. If not, that's totally fine as well. I do understand that for some of you the time zone is different, so it's probably that you will soon watch this video as a post inside our Facebook group, which is totally fine as well. And like I said in the email, what I'm going to showcase today is an app called Create Studio, which is a brand new video creation app that's I think it's already released, but it might be that you might want to see a demo from me, and let me just review it first before deciding whether this is for you or not, because as always, a lot of guys out there are actually just love to hype things out, and they say a lot of exaggerated things about apps like this one. And as a professional video editor, as someone who came from a professional video creation industry, I'm here to give an honest review. And this is even more honest because we are doing things live, so you can just see me creating things from scratch, and I'm not gonna edit this video before posting it and whatnot, so that I'll do this and that, but you are seeing me reviewing it and demonstrating it live, so that you can really see how it works and you can decide whether this is something for you or not. So before I get started, let me just check if oh, hi Jean. So Jean just joined me live today, so if some of you are joining me live, you can also say hi in the comment section, and probably later on, if you have some questions as I do this, you can also ask questions in the comment section, and I'll do my best to answer them live while I'm here with you today. Alright, so let me now jump into Create Studio, and as you can see, I already started to play around with this earlier, but for this demonstration, let me try to start things from scratch. In that way, you can see how to create things from scratch. So let me just click exit here. So let me just say exit, so that we can create a brand new project. And again, there's a brand new version of Create Studio because they are keep on updating it, but let me just not do that for now. Let me just say not now. I guess the current version is good enough for me to review, but there might be a bit of an update that they are doing as of right now. So I can create a new project, or I can open the previous project that I just created, which is this one. But for this demo, as I said, I'll be creating things from scratch, so let me rather click create new project. So there we go. And for this project, I can name this whatever project name that I want. So let me just name this as demo. And I can also choose any preset of the resolution or the video size that I may want to use. And usually I do 1080p HD for my videos, but as you can see, you also have some other options here, like something for Facebook and Instagram, which is usually a square video, and you also have something for stories. But for this demo, just to make things faster for the rendering and for the computer's speed and whatnot, let me just choose 720p HD, which is also a good resolution for HD videos. After that, let me just click create project now. There we go. And as you can see, we have a brand new project inside Create Studio. And by the way, if some of you purchased the app that I also reviewed in the past, which is a sister of this app called Create, it's somewhat similar to this. In fact, some of the features of Create are also inside Create Studio, but they also have their own unique features. For example, Create is more of like an alternative for Camtasia, wherein you can use it to do screen recording, to create some videos like what I'm doing right now, wherein you can record your screen and then edit that video within the platform itself, like what you can see here as well. And you can also import media and whatnot. And those features are also inside Create Studio. But inside Create Studio, we don't have that screen recording feature. But what we have are some extensions or some additional features, like you can add a lot of other things here, such as animations and whatnot. And by the way, let me just show you a list of the features that this app has before I continue to make a demonstration. So as you can see here, we have one-click animation, and I will show you how that works later on. We also have custom animations, wherein you can do position, size, opacity, and whatnot without adding any keyframes, like what you usually do in professional animations. And we also have 8x smaller file sizes when publishing, because when you render, you will use H.264 or the smaller version of MP4, but the quality is still good, which is also good inside Create Studio. And here you can create virtually every kind of video. Like I already said in my intro, you can create live action videos, animated videos, and whatnot. So here you can do logo animations as well, motion graphics, stories, square videos, and whatnot. We even have 3D animated videos, which I'm going to show you later on as well, and also 2D character explainer videos. You can also import SVG, which are the type of animated elements that you may want to import inside the platform as well. And personally, I don't usually use SVG animations, but if you purchase some elements such as SVG animations in the past, I know that there were some marketers who sold some animated SVG in the past, and so if you have that collection, you can also import that inside Create Studio. We also have green screen editing, and you can also remove the green screen background of your video inside Create Studio, and I'm going to show you that later on as well. We also have built-in vector shape library, which is just amazing as well. And we can edit videos by simply dragging and dropping. So those are the list of features that this app has, and I'm not sure if I'm going to demonstrate all of this later on, but I'll do my best to cover most of them. So yep, let's now go here to the interface of Create Studio. So as you can see from scratch, we can go here to the media tab, and here you can actually import your own video. So you can go here and you have different options. You can go here to media library, and here you can search for any categories of images or videos that you may want to use, and they are integrated with Pixabay and Pixels plus audio as well, which is just good as well. But right now, let me just as you can see, we have different categories here, such as nature, sports, mountains, and whatnot. and you can check out images and videos that you can import right away inside the platform. So for example, let me just search some nature images right now, and for this demo let's just import this one. We just sip a cup of coffee here. By the way, I love drinking coffee when I'm working, so if you have some coffee right there, you can drink coffee with me. There we go. So okay, so I guess that's already imported, so let me just close this window, and we have that inside here. So that's one option, and another option is also to import a media from your hard drive. So I can do that by going here and click import media, and let me just wait for a while, and let me just import this green screen video of a lady here. So let me just click that, click open, and then it will, as you can see, it's now imported here inside my project timeline, and I can click them to preview how they look like. There we go. And you can just do some basic editing like what you can do in any timeline based video editing platform. And by the way, what I also like about Create Studio is that we have this timeline, and I always recommend video creation apps that actually uses timeline, because it's a lot easier to match your video with your audio and graphics and whatnot using a timeline rather than using storyboard kind of apps like what other video creation tools are using. And I'm not a great fan of those things. In the professional video creation world, we usually use timeline based video creation apps. So you can just do a lot of things here, like for example, I can pick this image, I can drag and drop it directly here to the monitor, and it will be taken here to the timeline right away. And we can also go here and click fit to screen, so that the monitor will be fit to screen, and I can scale it up, scale this image up if I want. I can drag it around, move it like that, and I can trim it here. I can do like a basic editing that we usually do in most editing platforms. And then of course I can also add the image of the woman, right? I mean the video. There we go. And of course I can rearrange that, like for example, if I want the image to go on top, I can always rearrange these things. So before we go to the animation in the studio, which is a lot of other great elements here, let me first show some of the features here, as we're already here in this part of the platform. So as you can see here, I'm sorry, I already dragged and dropped these two assets here, and I can turn it on and off this eye to hide or show this image and video. So let me just make this occupy the entire screen. So let's start by showing the green screen feature. So let's try to remove that green screen background of this lady, so that the background will show the image below this instead. So I can do that by going here to advanced, and I can go to remove color, and I can turn this on, and what I can simply do is use this eyedropper to choose a color from this video, which is of course the green background, because it's the color that we want to remove, right? So let me do that again, and then I can play around with the threshold. Not sure why it's not working right now, but I tried earlier and it's working. Oops, I think I actually chose the wrong footage here. So let me just make sure that I'm choosing this woman background. So let me just do that again. And I don't know, but I think there's some kind of a problem right now. I'm pretty sure I tried earlier and it's working well, but I don't know. Anyway, yep, let me just I think there's a bit of a glitch with the app right now with the green screen feature, but let's just set that aside for a moment. But let me rather show you the animation aspect here. So let me just move up. Oh, I guess it's being applied to the image, right? Yeah, it's being applied to the image, and that's the reason why it's not working. I'm sorry for that. Let me just try to do this again. Sorry guys, I chose the wrong footage earlier, and that's the reason why our green screen is actually not working well, because it's being applied to the wrong footage. So let me just turn this off. Let me bring this below again, and let's try that again, So okay, so remove color, turn it on, and then choose the eyedropper and choose this color from, oh, there we go. So as you can see, that's the way to remove the green screen background, and you can also play around with the threshold to remove some of the colors. There we go, so that we can now use this image as our background of this green screen footage. And there are still a bit of green going on right there, and so far they don't have that other features, such as wherein you can smoothen the edges and do some kind of cleaning for this one. So far it works good, but I just wish that they added some more buttons here or sliders that you can still play around to do some more cleaning with the edges of our green screen footage. So far that's what you can do with the green screen. So let me just turn this off for now. So the next thing I want to show is on how to do some animation with the images that, or any elements that you may want to add in your videos. So let me just make this image smaller to show you some animations that you can do with this particular image. So let's say she's talking about this particular plant right here, so we want to add some animations with it. So what we can do is go here, and then we can add some animation settings. There we go, and then here we can add an animation. So with that, and then we can go here to advance, motion, sorry for that. And then as you can see here, we have different types of animations that we can add, such as slide, right, left, and whatnot. So there's a lot of them here, but let me just show you some of them. So for example, we choose slide right. So we can see a preview of how that works here. So let me just apply that here. So let's preview that. And as you can see, that's how this image entered the scene. So you can just choose any of these, and as you can see, it's so easy to apply some animation to any element like text and images using this motion tab here, and just choosing any type of animation that you may want to use from here. So as you can see, this is really powerful. You can cut, you can add animations, you can add text and whatnot. As you can see here, you can just click this text button here, and you can just add any text that you want if you wanted to. But for now, I'm not gonna go ahead and spend more time here, because I guess that's pretty much self-explanatory. But rather, let me just go here now to the studio, which is the more exciting part of Create Studio. So let's say in the next part of this scene, I want to add some animations. So let me just trim this footage right here. So let's say at this side, as you can see here, we have different categories. We have scenes, characters, transitions, and of course for transitions, you can use it to transition between one footage to the next footage. We also have icons, and as you can see, as I hover my mouse, it shows some preview of these elements here. And we also have backgrounds. So as you can see from this alone, these are already professional animations that you can simply drag and drop in your timeline or in your monitor and use it for your video. And most of these are actually customizable. So for example, for this one, you can just change the color of that element and the text and you know, all those things. We also have social elements, animations, and then devices like mock-up devices, wherein you can just change what's inside the monitors and, you know, these things. We also have animated emojis, which is also an exciting way to add, you know, some engagements and interactivities in your video. We also have video effects, and there we can see the preview right there, plus shapes that you can also use in your video. And there's a lot of this, so I'm not really sure if I'll be able to show you most of this, but let me try my best to show some of them. So let's now go here to scenes, and under scenes we also have 3 different things. So for example, I want to use this elegant woman right here typing. So what I can simply do is click and drop it here to my monitor. Oh, I'm sorry. By the way, for some of these elements, I still need to download them for me to be able to use them. And for this one, unfortunately, I still need to download. And for now, I don't want to waste so much time, because like I said, my internet connection right now is not so fast, because I'm just borrowing the connection of my neighbor because my internet connection went down. So let me just use some of the readily available elements here, like this guy typing right here. So if I want to use this animation, for example, what I can simply do is click and drop it here in my monitor. There we go. So as you can see, it's added here to my timeline. So let me preview that by pressing my space bar or by clicking this play button here. So as you can see, we already have a ready-made, you know, animation that we can use in our video. And I can still do some editing here. For example, for this guy typing, I can actually change the image appearing to his monitor, and I can do that by clicking here, and I can double click that, and it will open a new timeline. And it's here that I can change some things, you know. So for example, here I can click here to replace the image. So let me just find that image that I can replace. Replace image. Oh, there we go. So this is the image that I can replace. So I can simply click replace image, and I can choose any image from my, you know, project panel. So this is the image that we just imported earlier, so let me just use that. And as you can see, by clicking that, it already replaced that image. And of course, what I can do is resize or probably reposition this image like that, and then I can preview until the end. So if it starts from here, I'll make sure that it occupies the entire screen. I can, you know, position it however I want, and then once it goes here, as you can see, it's also cut. So of course I still need to make the image bigger, or of course I need to choose an image that really matches this particular scene. But just for the sake of this demo, I just want to show you that you can actually replace and edit some things in these types of animations. So for me, this is actually really cool, because creating a scene like this from scratch takes so much time. And in many cases, whenever I'm creating a scene like this, I even, you know, download some vectors, and sometimes I even use some templates using After Effects. But even by doing that, it actually takes so much time. So it's really great that by using this one, you can do it as easy as this. So let's check out some more animations here that we can also use. So let me try to check out some 3D characters. I guess I already downloaded one earlier. So yep, this is for some of this I still need to download, but here's one that I already downloaded earlier. So let me just click and drop that here, and again show you how it looks like. And then my computer is just slowing down a bit, but there we go. fit to screen. So again, I can just press my spacebar to see how that looks like, and as you can see, again, that looks really cool. And this type of animation are the one that is really trendy nowadays, you know, simple background with edgy text and you know, animations like this one. And for this one, I can also edit this text that you are seeing here. I can again double click that, and I can go here and I can double click each of this, and I can say welcome to, instead of Create Studio, I can say Cham's Studio. So you know, so as you can see, and I can even change this color if I want. So if my color is somewhere, you know, I can choose another shade of blue or green, for example. I can always do so. So as you can see, I'm already showing some exciting things about this app. And so far, what do you think? You know, so let me just go here to our Facebook group. It might be that there are some comments or questions so far. Let me just refresh my screen, because like I said, my connection is actually not so good. So let me just refresh that for a while. Just bear with me. So again, while doing that, let me just sip a cup of coffee here. So how are you doing so far, guys? I hope that you're enjoying what you're seeing so far about Create Studio, and I hope you're liking it, and I hope you're as excited as me with this software. So we don't have comments right now, so I just still see Jean's comment right there. So let me rather continue then. So yep, as you can see, those are some of the things that you can do inside the app. And of course, let me just go back to the main project right here. I don't need to show you all of this, but as you can see, that's the power that you can do inside this app. So if I go here to Home, I can also check out some transitions that I can use. So for example, in between these two scenes, I can also add transition. Maybe this effect right here, I don't know. Let's actually try that here. Unfortunately, again, I need to download most of this, so I don't want to spend so much time in downloading this because my connection is not so good at the moment. So I'm sorry to say I cannot show you those, but again, the principle is pretty much the same, you know, and the same is true with the shapes. I still need to download, unfortunately. But let me just rather show you the preview of most of these. So for example, we also have colorful characters. So again, I can go here and let's say I'll continue my video. Let me again just click and drop it here. Sorry, no, I again need to download each of these characters. But again, as you can see, the principle is pretty much the same. Once you drag and drop your element inside the monitor, you can just double click them and do some editing and all that. So yep, I think I already showed the idea on how Create Studio works. How it works is that you can use it to create different types of videos, like live action videos, maybe image presentations, slideshows, plus it has a collection of powerful animations like what I showed you earlier. So we have this ready-made animations that you can simply click and drop in your timeline and probably do some editing when needed. You can change the color of the text and whatnot, and do just create your video as that. And for me, this is really exciting, and you can just use this single platform to create your video, and once you're done, you can simply click publish, and you can just choose the file type, and usually you just use MP4, and of course you can just click here to choose the destination, which is usually your hard drive, but let me just cancel that for now. And that's one way to do it. Or if you're like me and you have different apps that you're using to create your videos, I can actually use this together with Adobe Premiere Pro, And what I usually do here probably is, create the animation using this ready-made animations here, and then render that footage, and then import that inside Adobe Premiere Pro, and it will be there that I will add some more editing, because, well, that's just how I personally do my videos. I've been using Premiere Pro for quite some time now, and it's just my favorite tool in editing my videos, in doing my sequence and whatnot. But again, you don't have to do that. Of course, you can still use this timeline of Create Studio to create your video as well. As for me, it's really exciting, and to be honest, I actually highly recommend it, And Josh, who is the developer of this app, even told me that they are doing a lot of updates with the app, and I also trust Josh Rata because I've been recommending most of his products in the past, and they are quality products, so I can actually vouch for him. So like I said, I highly recommend this, and so what I do now is I'll add the link that goes to the page of this platform in case you want to get it right now. But before I do, let me just show you some bonuses that you can get if you will get this from me right now. So these are the bonuses which are actually just available inside the members area once you grab this platform today. So the first bonus is Client Booster Explainer Template, and it's valued at $497, and I agree with that, because when you will actually outsource animations like this one, it's not gonna be cheap. You need to pay a large amount of money to animators for them to animate things from scratch. But again, you will get this for free if you will get this today. Next is a green screen kit, and these are green screen, these are motion backgrounds that you can use together with your green screen footage, so that you can use them behind your green screen footage if you will be creating like talking head videos with another background, and you can just use these backgrounds. And this is valued at $97. We also have client questionnaires, which is also just good, and also this is valued at $97. So these are the the bonuses that you can get today once you grab Create Studio. And I'll probably just download this recording as well, and I'll probably post this on YouTube as well, or in my blog, in case you wanna replay it and watch my demo that I did earlier. But as of right now, let me just add the link, which is actually my affiliate link, and I look forward to seeing you using this, buying this software and using it as well. And let me just add it here in the comment section below. But again, let me just refresh this. I'm sorry, my connection is not so good at the moment. Please bear with me. But let me just refresh this so that I can add the link that goes to this platform. Again, let me just sip a cup of coffee here. Okay, so let me just refresh and paste the link that goes to this platform. And I highly recommend that you grab this as soon as you can, because like what they do in their launches, they increase the price as they go. So it's a great idea to, if you're planning to grab this, you need to act fast so that you can have the lowest price possible. So yep, I already added the link that goes to this platform in case you're interested to purchase it right now. But like I said, later on I will also add a link that goes to a blog post in my website, and I will again add a replay of this demo that I did today so that you can watch it again in case you wanted to watch it. And then you can also purchase this from my blog or from the link that I just posted here on our Facebook group. So I'm not sure if it's available for you to just click. If not, simply copy this URL and paste it on your browser. So yep, unless you still have questions, I might just wrap this up right now. But let me just give like a few minutes in case some of you may ask some questions. So I guess the link is live and it's good. So if you're ready, you can simply click that and check out the platform. And I highly recommend that you grab this as soon as you can so that you will have a pretty much good deal of, the lowest price possible. So as for me, I really love the platform, and I'll be using this even in my professional video creation world. And like I said, I'll be using this together with Adobe Premiere Pro, because usually I use a tool called After Effects, and I usually do manual animations, and it takes so much time. And even if I'm using some templates, it can still take some time. But I really love it that we have an app like this, which has ready-made animations that I can simply customize whenever I want and import the footage inside Adobe Premiere Pro and continue my editing right there. So yep, thanks a lot for being with me if you're with me live. If not, that's totally fine as well. If you're watching the replay or the video that is left here on our Facebook group, or if you'll be watching this on YouTube or inside my blog. So thanks a lot for watching, and I look forward to seeing you using Create Studio as well. My name is Jam, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.